Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to do day 1, life in the soil. Okay. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to work on this concept map. It says amazing things about plants. Okay, so we'll talk about what's so amazing about plants, concept. Okay. Then we're going to make a sequence chain of a plant's life. A sequence chain just tells the events in order. Okay, what happens first, next, then last. Okay, and then lastly, we will do a grammar worksheet. Okay, with plural nouns. And we add s or es, which we actually did this in class already, so that should be familiar. All right. So let's go ahead and just look at this first page. What is so amazing about plants? All right. One thing we can look at are some pictures to help us. So these are flowers, right? Flowers. Flowers are plants, right? Plants. Planta. Okay. Here's another picture. This is a bee, and he's taking pollen from the plant. So it's called pollinating. Okay. Bees go from one plant to the next plant and pollinate the flowers. Okay. And then they also make honey. Okay. So bees help the plants. They're very helpful for plants. All right. So what do we know about plants? What is so amazing about plants? Well, we know that plants need water to live, right? They need water to live. We know that word need, right? We need, necesita, water, agua, right? We need water to live. Plants do. They are very colorful, right? So far, I've just written need water to live and that they're very colorful. The word colorful just means that there's a lot of colors. Okay, plants are a lot of different colors. So on your concept map, you can write some words like I did. Okay, you can also use pictures to draw. Okay. So remember, we can show what we know with words. Okay, putting more than one word together makes a sentence. And we can also show what we know using pictures. Okay, so we know that they need water and that they're colorful. Okay, let's think of one more thing. Let's see. I know. Do flowers start like this? No, they need to grow, right? First, they're a seed, we call it, right? So we could write they grow from seeds. Okay, so they grow from seeds. Okay. So I just wrote down here. They grow from seeds. So they start as a seed and then they become a plant or a flower. Okay. And we're going to talk about that next. So our next activity, okay, says make a sequence chain of a plant's life. So we know that first plants start as seeds. So we can use that transition word first. Plants start as seeds. First, a plant starts as a seed. This is our transition word. First, a plant starts as a seed. Okay, first. All right. Now, what's the next step? What do we do with the seed? ¿Qué necesita haciendo con un seed? What do we need to do with the seed? We have to plant it in the ground? In the ground. Okay. So I'm going to use a brown colored pencil to draw the ground and call that soil. Okay. And we're going to put the seed into the soil. Next, plant the seed in the soil. Okay. Next, plant the seed in the soil. Okay. You can draw pictures on yours too and put some words here. Okay. You can use my example to help you. Just pause the video. Okay. Para la video y copia las palabras. Okay. Oh, usando your brain. Use your brain and try to sound it out. Seed. You can sound out seed. S-E-E-D. Seed. Right? All right. Now, what do we have to do after the soil has the seed inside? Third, or then, right? Give your plant sun and water, right? Your seed needs water and sunlight, right? La luz de sol, sunlight, to grow. So in the third box, we can draw a sun, sol, okay? Can you say sun? And water, okay? And we can draw a watering can. Okay. Then your seed needs water and sunlight to grow. Finally, what happens? What happens at the end? You have a plant. That's right. And you can draw your plant however you want to. Okay? Your plant. So you can grow tomatoes or potatoes or flowers or zucchini, right? Cucumbers, lots of different vegetables grow in the garden. So finally, your plant grows big and tall. Or big and strong, we can say. So now let's look at our whole thing together. First, a plant starts as a seed. Next, plant the seed in the soil. Then, your seed needs water and sunlight to grow. Finally, your plant grows big and strong. I can't wait to see yours. Maybe you can send me a picture of it. All right, last activity for today. Okay. Too many rose blossoms. This is working on plural nouns. Okay, we've done this in class before when we have more than one noun, a person, place, thing, or animal. We have more than one. Okay, we add S if it ends in a consonant. And if it ends in a vowel, we add ES, right? Okay. Usually. Okay. So let's look at the directions. I'll read this with you. Okay. And then we'll fill it out together. 1. To make plural forms of many nouns, add S. Sprout. Sprouts. So you could have 1 sprout or 2 sprouts. Okay. Day. Days. 1 day or 5 days. You hear the S? Days. That means you have more than one, right? 5 or 10 or 3, okay? If it's just one, you don't hear an S. Day. Just one, okay? 2. To make a plural forms of nouns that end in X, CH, SH, SS, Z, and sometimes O, add ES, okay? So most of the time, if we're adding ES, it's because the word ends in the letter X, CH, SH, SS, Z, sometimes O, okay? Then we add ES. Inch becomes inches. Potato becomes potatoes. So I guess it's not all the vowels that we add ES, but for O, we do, okay? To make plural forms of nouns that end in a consonant, then Y, change the Y to an I and add ES. So for example, in the word baby, okay, it ends with a Y, okay? So if it ends in a Y, we're going to cross out the Y and add an I and ES, like this, babies, okay? All right, I'm going to read through the worksheet together, and you're going to help decide if we need to add an S or an ES, okay? Fix each mistake. Write the plural form of each underlined noun. My family likes rose gardens a lot. Is it gardens with adding an S or gardeness? ES. Gardens. We just add S. Okay? So you're just writing the underlined word right here, and you're going to decide if you need to add an S or ES. And for this, we just add S because it ends in an N. Number 2, we visited 2 cities with rose gardens last week. Okay, you fill in what you think. Ends in a Y, so we're going to change the Y to an I and add ES. That's right, I'll help you with this one. CITIES. That one's a little bit tricky. Okay, I'll do one more with you, and then you're going to do the rest on your own. Number 3, one city garden had 20 different kinds of rose bushes. Do we say bushes or bushs? We say bushes. Sounds a little bit better, right? So we add ES, and that's because the last 2 letters say SH, and we know from our directions that SH means we add ES to the end. Okay, boys and girls, your job is to finish the rest of the worksheet. Have a great day. I'm proud of you. Keep working hard.